What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's DXFNaruto here, or Z, whatever you want to call me, or the vampires, because that used to be my old YouTube channel name. Or even if you're here long enough, like Z-Chong Claus or Lil Crazy Boy LOLO. But yeah, so this is my first time ever doing a story time on this channel. So yeah, okay, so back in 6th grade on my birthday, there was this kid. He was about like 16 years old. He kept getting held back, and so he was super jealous because he would get all the attention most of the time because he was much older than all of us. So everyone would just like ask him questions and stuff like that. And so it was my birthday. Everyone was giving me attention because it was my birthday, of course. And so we were in class all day. It was going perfectly fine. He starts by throwing an eraser at me, like earlier, but I thought he was just joking. So I just started laughing, I laughed it off, and all that. So then after that, his one friend starts throwing an eraser at me too, and I'm like, hey, why'd you do that? And then he's like, I don't know, and I'm like, okay. So then after that, I go up to him and I'm like, hey, quit throwing erasers at me, and we're cool. And then he said, whatever. So we go on with that class and we just keep going throughout the day through different classes, and then here comes a final class. Like, I'm doing my math, then he throws a whole pencil at my table, but he misses horribly. So I didn't even really notice, but my friend said, hey, can you just go confront him real quick? So I went and did that. I said, hey, why are you throwing stuff at me? He said, I'm just jealous, bro. Like, I wish it was my birthday. I was like, okay, I don't really care. And then after that, we go out in the hallway. He's walking behind me. It feels kind of sus. So I'm like, yo, why are you following me? He's like, I'm not following you. And then I go over to my locker to go put something away before electives. And so, and I go over there, I don't even see him. He sucker punches me. And if you guys don't know what he chases after me and sucker punches me. And he's like 6 feet taller than me. No, but he's like 6 foot something, and he's like, and at that time I was only like 4'11" maybe. So what's it called? So when he punches me, like, if you don't know what a sucker punch is, it's when someone punches you in the back of the head, and there's a possibility you could go blind, and you can even die from it. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you can actually die from it or go blind. So I'm actually very lucky. So he knocks me out, sadly, and I can't really get back up. But then when I start opening my eyes, I see the whole entire school start crowding around, and everyone just feels bad for me and stuff like that. So I look up, and my friend, he's just right there. His name was Christian. Like, Christian, if you're out there, what's up? And I haven't seen this kid in so long now, but back then we and him were like super close, and he knew what to do because his mom was like a doctor or something. I don't really remember, but the teacher was like, hey, everyone get away, and no one even listened. Like, everyone was just surrounding me, and I just like didn't know what to do. Like, I was just on the floor. And so after that, they come and get a wheelchair. I couldn't really walk very well, so they come and get a wheelchair. The teachers are checking up on me, but the kids start walking to their electives, still like feeling bad and talking about it. So then after that, I just get on the wheelchair. Then I'm inside the nurse's office for a bit. And while I'm in the nurse's office, they're on the phone with my parents, and one of them's just talking to me, and that's low-key my favorite one right there. And so they just keep talking to me, keeping me safe and stuff like that. So they call my dad. My dad shows up at the school, and he brings me to the ER. Like, he rushes me there. And so when we get to the ER, I wait there for maybe 20, 30, 40 minutes, like, at the most. And so I'm back there, and finally my doctor comes in. Not the doctor, I mean the nurse. But like, the nurse comes in, she comes and checks on me. She's like, hey, you doing okay? And I was like, yeah. So then she says everyone's ready for me and I can go back there. And keep in mind, it was my birthday, so my dad told them that it was my birthday, and then they got me a birthday cake and everything, and I felt super good about that. And so I was in there, they checked me, and they were like, I have to go back and get like a CAT scan or whatever. So I will go and get the CAT scan. And when I get the CAT scan, everything's fine, but I'm in there for so long, like maybe an hour or two. And keep in mind, not keep in mind, but the thing I said about birthday cake, like they didn't give me the birthday cake until like way after all this happened. I don't even know why I brought that up already. And so I get the CAT scan done, and I'm just in there for a few hours. So my dad's just in there waiting for me, and when when I come out, my dad's like relieved because I can barely walk still, but like but I started to walk, and I started walking towards the thing. The doctor's there, and he's like, "Just wait a few minutes. We'll be back with your results." And I was like, "Okay." So I wait there for a few minutes, and sorry about that. That was okay. I'm getting Snapchat notifications. Let's see what this is. Okay, I was getting Snapchat notifications. Someone was texting me, but so while I'm done, as soon as I finish the CAT scan, like all that, we wait for a few minutes. He comes back in. He says I have a concussion, and I'm really lucky that I didn't go blind and I'm extra lucky that I didn't die because he said that was a possibility, and that freaked me out. Like I was not expecting that. And I know when you get a concussion, you're not supposed to do things, but you know the first thing I did, as soon as I got back in the actually no. Let me go back a little bit. So after the CAT scan, I was in there, and then they offered me some cake. I said yes, and I don't really remember. I don't think I ate it, but yeah. So you know me, you're not supposed to play games or anything like that after a concussion, but as soon as I got in the car, I started playing some games on my phone, and I was having a bit too much fun. And so my friends just kept texting me, asking me if I was alright, and it was like a green celebration day, like when you got your work done you can celebrate. So I was just like in the car, just like doing my thing. And so while I'm in the car, I'm just doing stuff. So I get home, I get the GoPro I use, and from there on, then I'm totally fine. I take a nap, wake up later, and I have some more cake, and then I have dinner, and it was fine from there.